What is up, everyone, and welcome. I am Mobile Suit Dashi, and today is going to be the first, I guess you could call it, pilot episode of a new series that I hope to be starting on the channel. I don't know the official name of what I'm going to call it yet. It's probably going to go through about a couple name changes, but it'll be essentially the same. It's just going to be my thoughts on movies I've seen, because reasons I felt like. But yeah, this is just gonna be me explaining, what I thought about certain movies, Um, and today I would let, of course, spoilers. I'm not gonna be throwing any like clips in the videos because I don't edit. I just, I'm not a professional. I'm not. But anyway, so this first episode we will be covering Suicide Squad Hell to Pay. Now, this I was not when I first watched this movie, I didn't know what to expect. I had seen a few clips around, the internet and the YouTubes this of the place, and what I saw was pretty good. Um, but when I watched it, it was really, really good. I rather enjoyed it. I've, watched it a couple times since then. I have like some kind of special edition Target exclusive steelback thing. I don't care. But I will say that I do feel like they tried to do a little bit too much in the movie. It's still a good movie, like with Eobard Thawne and Vandal Savage and Amanda Waller. Of course, Amanda Waller's in it because it's the Suicide Squad or Task Force X, whatever you want to call it. I don't care. Potato. Who cares? But I did feel like they tried to do a little bit too much in the movie. Not overly too much, just a little bit too much. It's still a good movie. I'm going to say that a lot in this review because this is the pilot episode. I'm going to see how it does. If it does okay, then I'll keep it going. What I plan to do before I continue my thoughts on the movie is maybe put out 5 episodes of this and see how it goes, see what feedback I get. Now, back to the review. Anyway, it starts out with, the Task Force X. Um, it is Count Vertigo, Deadshot, the Jester, and the Jester's wife. I don't know her name. They're B-list characters. I'm not. I'm a comic. I'm a big comics fan, but these characters I don't know. Like one had a gem that she used to like cut things and watch it yourself. It's a good movie. But it starts off with a mission. They're going after like a mob boss that has certain information, and for some reason, unlike every other time, Deadshot is not leading the team. Normally, Deadshot, or it's either Deadshot or Rick Flag. This time, it's not either of them. It's actually Count Vertigo. I'm not the biggest fan of Count Vertigo. He can, kind of, that is my professional opinion. But it's actually got a lot of blood just in the first 10 minutes. Is the first part of the movie. Is the first 10 minutes. A lot of blood. I will say, spoilers again. The way everyone, well, Black Manta's also in it, but he's just like basically troop transport. What he is, and then he's gone. You never hear from him for the rest of the movie. And then what happens is they've got the bad guy's already dead. The bad guy's dead. Um, and then the bad guy's dead, and then they Vertigo does the whole betraying thing. He does this whole betraying thing, and then the Harley Quinn look-alike. Harley Quinn is nowhere near this mission. It's just a look-alike because I guess Tara Strong was late to the voice acting thing, so they had to re-animate her scene. Tara Strong as Harley Quinn is the best animated Harley Quinn. Best. I love her as Harley Quinn. That and Mark Hamill as Joker. I love that. That is good. Give me more of that. I will be happy. That's all I'm going to say about that. But basically, I'm not. Vertigo dies. Vertigo dies. Basically, it's Waller suspected a traitor on the mission. A traitor on the mission they were on. So Deadshot does this cheeky thing where he's got like Amanda Waller. He's got the Amanda Waller on like speed dial. Well, she's already been listening. Well, I guess it wouldn't be called speed dial, but she's like listening through Deadshot, and then she just blows Vertigo's head off, and then she's gonna blow the Harley Quinn knockoff head off, and the Deadshot shoots her in the face. Love the one-liner he says. I'm not gonna spoil the entire movie. Like I said, I'm just jumping from scene to scene. Then they do the whole Suicide Squad roll call thing. The Suicide Squad that is on the team in this mission is the main three that are mostly on the team: Captain Boomerang, Harley Quinn, and Deadshot. Who's the extra three? Yeah, three. Is Bronze Tiger, Copperhead, and Killer Frost. The Crystal Frost version. Crystal Frost? Yeah, because I know it's not Caitlin Snow. Or, yeah, it's Crystal Frost. Like the whole backstory thing. So yeah, like Amanda Waller has cancer in this, so she's not fat. I kind of like her skinnier. I do. I like her skinnier. It just makes her somehow more intimidating. I don't know how that works, but it's they have the cheeky rundown of the mission thing. Deadshot's leader this time. I like who they got to play Deadshot. I don't remember his name, but I like who they got to play Deadshot better than Will Smith. Way better than Will Smith. Will Smith should not have even been cast as Deadshot. No. Please change that in the future. Please. That and Jared Leto Joker, please change that. Dear. No. No. Ugh. Anyway, I'm getting on topic again. Anyway. Where was I? Oh, yes. But, this mission is, off the books. More off the books than it normally is. They won't even have any contacts. It's just they're dealing straight with Waller. So they can't get in hotels or anything like that. So they have to... I think this is the funniest... Oh, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. But leading to a very funny scene where Amanda Waller shows them the mode of transport that they will be taking for this mission. It's an RV. Like an old RV. Almost like a Winnebago. It's really funny. It's really fucking funny. Of course, Harley Quinn's all into it, She's like, hey, we have chicken nuggets and cheese balls. I think she said cheese balls. She didn't say cheese balls. Some kind of cheese thing and chicken nuggets. Why didn't she just say nuggets? Nuggets. Is that just marketing or something? I don't fucking know. Anyway, so now they're on the road, and they basically have to start out by looking for a guy named Steel Maxim, who, I'm quoting the movie now, is an entertainer. He's a stripper at a club. and he's a jackass. And of course, he's like meant to be. Like you're like supposed to like I don't like this basically. Like his actor was okay. It wasn't anything special. He didn't play exactly a big role in Hell to Pay. He was basically there for exposition. He was there for an exposition dump, and then he was done. They were done with him. You never saw him for the rest of the movie. And then uh, they they get the card. Oh yeah, they're looking for this card. I should have mentioned that. They were looking for this card, and it's called the Get Out of Hell Free card. And basically, it's if you die and you've done some bad shit, you know, you get an automatic free pass from hell. You go to heaven. I do like how they ended it though. I will get to that in a couple of minutes, which I actually really like the ending. I love it. Um, I'm surprised this movie made me like a character I have never heard of. Never heard of him. That is Bronze Tiger. I've heard of him like a little bit. Like he's not exactly like one of the more popular like vigilantes. I kind of wish he was because he's like really cool. He's like a really cool character. I kind of wish he he was like a more spotlight character in DC because he seems like a really cool character that you know has a lot of room story wise that you could tell. Bring him in on some stories. DC, make that shit. Give him his own comic. Give him an actual character. People will love this. Or call it a Batman knockoff. I don't know how they can because DC owns both. It's kind of not a knockoff. Anyway, also Copperhead. Give Copperhead some more love, please. 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 Sploffing, please. Don't know why I said sploffing. I don't live in England. Anyway. Then, oh yeah. After they get done with the whole exposition dump of Steel, Max, and Max, I don't give a fuck about this character. Like, I'm all for the whole Doctor Fate thing. He's just never been, he's like DC's version of Doctor Strange, I guess, or Doctor Strange is DC or Marvel's. I don't freaking know. They're both pretty much the same character. I don't want to say that because they're completely different characters. They just work off, I guess, the same very base concept. That being magic. They also kind of have the same kind of base design with the cape and like the magical garb, I guess. The only difference is Doctor Strange is a better, more loved character, I guess. I don't know. I don't pay attention to more outrageous fans of comics. I tend to stay inward towards myself when it comes to all that. Like, I keep my favorite characters to myself. But yeah, I'm sorry, I got way off topic. Anyway, but like the people who originally stole the card from Steel Maxim is Scandal Savage, Vandal Savage's lesbian daughter. I do like that. And Knockout from I guess one of Apocalypse's like Dark Side X Con X servant thing. I don't know how that works. She escaped from Apocalypse. It's just randomly dropped in the movie. She kind of looks like a green Wonder Woman. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. But yeah, this fight scene. Really good fights, by the way. It's just really good fights. A lot of blood. Love it. Fucking love it. But I'm not gonna spoil the whole thing. But fight scene. It ends up with Vandal Savage just shooting. Not Scandal Savage. I said Vandal Savage. Shooting his own daughter's girlfriend. Parenting. Parenting, everyone. you, Vandal Savage. uh, but like then that leads to like Scandal calling Deadshot. Oh, by this time, Zoom. I'm sorry, like I haven't mentioned him. Professor Zoom, Eobard Thawne. You kind of have to watch Flashpoint to understand why he's after it. The Flashpoint Paradox movie. You kind of have to watch that to understand why he's in it. But he also explains, you know, how he's in it, which I would honestly watch Flashpoint, watch all the other movies, at least try to watch all the other DC animated movies that have come out recently, um, to understand, everything that's going on from Flashpoint when it first started to Justice League War and all that. Just watch it all. They're good movies. I really like them. I kind of like them more than the DC live action movies, because the DC live action movies are kind of to me. I prefer the more animated movies because they look better and have way better actors. I'm sorry, Ben Affleck. You know, I don't know who else plays in Justice League. Uh, Gal Gadot. She's a good Wonder Woman. I'm not gonna take that from her. Ben Affleck, as Batman-ish. I don't know. Opinions. I don't care. But let me get to the point here. Fight scene, more fights, more fights, more fights. Killer Frost ends up betraying the Suicide Squad because Zoom took the bomb out of her neck, so he kind of owes her a favor. It leads to basically the reason Zoom is in it is because he doesn't have as much speed as he does because he's got a giant bullet hole this size in his head. He's got a giant bullet hole in his head. Fights. Killer Frost is in there to like bring down Vandal Savage's temperature, so Zoom has an easier time because if he uses too much of his speed, the big hole in his head, it doesn't heal either throughout any part of the movie. It's not, you don't see it healing. It's there. It doesn't heal. It's just there. And he keeps his hood on and he like finally takes it off like at the final part of the movie, and for some reason he tells Deadshot, just to have an exposition dump of why he's there. Anyway, but I'm not gonna spoil the ending. Yes, I will. Bronze Tiger dies. Bronze Tiger dies, and he gets to use the Get Out of Hell free card. So yeah, sorry about this recent episode of whatever I'm gonna call this. I'm not gonna call like anything like the Nostalgia Critic or anything like that. I love the Nostalgia Critic, by the way. This is not me copying him because totally different format. This is just me in my room recording on a Samsung. Anyway, so thank you for humoring me, I guess, on this video. I will be posting some more of these. I hope to keep this as a long-term kind of series on the channel. I hope it will be progressively getting better as as time goes on. I will be getting a new computer from a close friend of mine. He's also here on YouTube, Leo Gaming. Go check him out. He's really good. He doesn't do as many mainstream games. He mostly does like other kind of games, like I guess like city builder games, I guess. But anyway, go check him out. Go check him out. He's really good. Anyway, I will be getting a new computer from him, and hopefully I will have enough to have, some other stuff. I will upgrade all my capture stuff. So hopefully the videos will be getting better from here on. So anyway, thank you guys. Sorry, I just got back from Reno. So anyway, so thank you guys for watching. I am Mobile Suit Dashi, and I will see you in the next vlog. Bye-bye.